Okay, imagine this. You've just called for a service. Could be
Right.
anything, right? A leaky faucet, maybe an internet install, or I don't know, some critical machinery maintenance. What's the first thing you think? You probably expect it done fast, zero wasted time, clear updates. That's pretty standard now. But then think about the other side. The business is actually doing the service. They're often, well, wrestling with rising costs, tight margins, and just finding enough skilled people. It's a real squeeze. So it's this classic paradox, isn't it? How do you deliver on these massive expectations while at the same time you're trying to do more with less? Okay, let's unpack this. Because the tough reality is the old ways just don't cut it anymore. Endless phone tag for scheduling, clunky paper forms, different departments totally siloed off. It's
Mhm.
just not sustainable. What used to be maybe an acceptable little delay.
Right.
Well, for today's customer, that's a deal breaker, complete deal breaker. They expect real-time updates, instant fixes, anything less. It's costly.
And what's fascinating here in this really demanding environment is that automation. It's not some optional extra anymore. It's really become a strategic necessity. It's about fundamentally reshaping the entire operating model, the basic way a company delivers service, making it responsive, scalable, and genuinely smart. It's more than just efficiency, you see. It's about transforming how customers actually experience your brand, building loyalty by making every single interaction positive, memorable even.
That makes perfect sense. So in this deep dive, we're going to explore exactly that, how field service automation is, like completely redefining how organizations operate, helping teams work smarter, cutting down that manual slog, and scaling up efficiently. We'll focus today on three really critical areas where you see the biggest impact. Intelligent scheduling, solid field reporting, and that seamless real-time communication. And for you listening, maybe you're a business leader, IT head, operations exec, the key takeaways. They'll highlight the benefits, sure, but also how automation helps you stay ahead, how you embrace predictive, adaptive workflows, often cutting costs in ways you might not even expect.
Mm,
Okay, so when we talk critical areas, intelligent scheduling and dispatching, that has to be right at the top, yeah.
absolutely.
What's the biggest, like the fundamental shift from those old manual ways?
Well, the biggest shift is moving completely away from just gut feelings or static counters. Totally different world. Instead, these intelligent automation tools, they actively analyze things like, okay, who's available? Where are they right now? What skills do they have? What's the job priority? All in real time to make the best assignment. This isn't just, plugging a person into a time slot. It's deep optimization.
Right.
We're talking direct improvements to first-time fix rates, drastically cutting travel time, making sure you're using every single person efficiently. Some platforms, the ones with AI-driven scheduling, they can even dynamically adjust workloads on the fly. Say a job finishes early, or there's a cancellation, or an unexpected delay pops up.
Okay.
The system ensures no time is wasted. Resources get immediately redeployed. I mean, imagine a system that can, in milliseconds, re-optimize routes for 50 technicians across a city because 2 emergency calls just landed and 3 jobs finished early.
Wow. That real-time adjustment sounds incredibly powerful. So how does that change the actual workflow design for businesses? What kind of workflows are we even talking about?
Yeah, that's really where the magic of workflow automation shines. At the core of this advanced automation is the ability to design what we often call intelligent job flows. Now, these aren't rigid checklists. They're adaptable sequences that respond to the actual job status, or maybe customer inputs or updates from the field. Think of it like building recipes for your operations.
Okay.
For instance, let's say a technician marks a job as parts needed on their mobile. The system doesn't just sit there waiting for someone to notice. No, it can instantly trigger an inventory check. It can start a purchase order if the stock's low. And it automatically notifies the customer with an updated ETA for that second visit, all without a single human touch point for those initial steps.
Impressive.
The key here is that these are status-based automations, not just time-based. They react to live operational data. That dramatically cuts down the delays and decision lags that always plague manual systems.
So it's really about reacting to what's happening right now out there, not just sticking to some rigid plan made hours ago.
Precise.
And that leads us right into our second critical area, doesn't it? The importance of capturing that field data in real time and how that plugs into reporting and even like the money side of things.
Exactly right. Modern mobile field service management systems, FSM systems, they let technicians capture accurate, structured data right from the field in real time. We're talking job notes, photos of the finished work, digital signatures, exactly which parts were used, detailed checklist completions, all straight from their tablet or phone.
Not just scribbles on a pad.
No way. And this isn't just about, having neat records. This information instantly populates downstream workflows. It feeds critical reporting dashboards. It can automatically trigger invoice generation or maybe warranty claims without anyone needing to manually step in. That's a massive leap. And critically, it feeds into automated inventory tracking. Parts used are immediately deducted. Low quantities trigger alerts for procurement. New orders get initiated before you even have a shortage that impacts service. For the business, this connects directly to financial automation, eliminating all that wasteful double entry, speeding up billing cycles, tightening the whole quote-to-cash process. That's a huge driver for better cash flow and accuracy.
Sounds like it just definitely simplifies a lot of that dreaded back office headache. But what about the customer, the actual experience? How does automation really improve that direct interaction beyond just, getting someone there quicker?
It fundamentally transforms the customer experience. It creates unparalleled transparency and just reliability. With smart FSM tools, your customers can automatically get personalized job confirmations, reminders, really precise real-time ETAs for the technician, often with like a trackable map link.
Like tracking a delivery.
Exactly like that. Plus job completion notifications with digital work reports, even follow-ups like satisfaction surveys. All of this happens seamlessly. No manual input needed from your team for those communications. It doesn't just reduce friction, it builds immense trust. It turns each service job into a really seamless, professional, branded experience for you, the customer. It's about knowing exactly what's happening every single step of the way. No more guessing.
Okay, so we've talked about the specific tools, the capabilities. Let's maybe zoom out a bit, the broader impact. How does all this automation directly improve overall field service delivery for the businesses themselves?
Well, it accelerates and optimizes it right across the board in ways that were just impossible before. First, you get dramatically faster job response and scheduling. Instead of someone manually guessing or just filling slots, intelligent systems automatically match jobs with the absolute best available tech, based on skills, proximity, workload, urgency.
The whole picture.
The whole picture. For you as the customer, that means quicker arrivals, much shorter waits. For the business, fewer bottlenecks, more jobs done without burning out the team. Second, it significantly slashes human error and the need for costly rework. Manual coordination. It's just a breeding ground for mistakes, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
With automation, checklists are auto-generated. Technicians get standardized workflows, documentation right on their mobile device. Real-time status updates cut down miscommunication drastically. It means getting it right the first time, far more often, almost every time, ideally.
And crucially, that deeper insight into operations, that must give leaders so much more visibility and control, right? No more flying blind.
Absolutely. It's a total game changer for leadership. Field service leaders get real-time visibility into everything. Job status, technician location, availability, the complete service history for a customer or asset. And crucially, potential bottlenecks before they actually become problems.
Proactive, not reactive.
Exactly. This level of granular control lets managers step in strategically when needed. They can reprioritize tasks during busy times, give customers accurate updates, all without endless phone calls or email chains. And again, because of those status-based triggers we talked about, these decisions happen in the moment, based on what's really happening on the ground, not just what was planned hours ago. And maybe most importantly, it creates end-to-end workflow continuity. When a tech marks a job done on their device, it doesn't just sit there.
Right.
It immediately triggers automated customer follow-ups, sends a signal to accounting to create the invoice, notifies inventory about parts used, updates performance dashboards. This connected automation truly ensures nothing falls through the cracks. It transforms those disjointed operations into a coherent, almost self-optimizing system.
So, okay. What does this all mean then for the future of field service? It really sounds like we're just scratching the surface here, that this is bigger than just efficiency gains.
You're absolutely right. Field service automation isn't just some passing trend. It's a fundamental trajectory. It's how all services are likely going to be delivered eventually. What we're seeing today, it's really just the beginning of a much deeper, more intelligent shift in how services get delivered, optimized, and scaled up. If we, connect this to the bigger picture, the future involves a really powerful convergence. We're talking AI, IoT, the Internet of Things, and much more advanced workflow orchestration.
Okay.
This is going to bring about truly predictive and proactive operations, allowing businesses to actually anticipate service needs based on real-time equipment data from IoT sensors, for example, and trigger preventive maintenance before something even fails. Imagine your air conditioner telling the service provider it needs a tune-up, instead of you finding out when it breaks on the hottest day of the year.
Right. Fixing it before it even breaks, that is a real game changer. What else are we looking at as this evolves?
Well, we'll also see the rise of what some are calling zero-touch workflows. Workflows that require basically no dispatcher intervention at all. Job routing, task progression, it all adapts autonomously based on real-time job status updates. Beyond that, expect truly unified automation, spanning across sales, service, finance, customer experience. One trigger in one system seamlessly cascades across every function, finally breaking down those frustrating internal silos.
That sounds efficient.
And the system itself becomes less of a tool and more like a strategic partner, augmenting human capabilities. Embedded AI offering smarter decisions, maybe recommending the best tech based on past performance, or even suggesting relevant upsells based on service outcomes. It's about continuous learning, continuous optimization, right across the entire service delivery chain.
That's a truly powerful vision. And for businesses, especially those, jumping on this early, the advantages seem pretty significant. It really means gaining a true first mover advantage in customer experience, doesn't it? Plus, significantly lower operational costs, healthier margins. It means fostering a workforce that feels genuinely empowered by technology, not burdened by it. The core promise here with this evolution in field service automation, it seems to be a new kind of freedom. Freedom from bottlenecks, yeah, but also the freedom to scale operations rapidly and ultimately the freedom to deliver service that feels incredibly fast, really personal, and just utterly effortless for you, the customer.
And this all raises an important question, I think, for everyone listening. As this future of field service becomes increasingly automated, increasingly intelligent, and mobile, how might your own expectations for all types of services evolve? Think about everything from your internet provider to your car repair. How will your expectations change? And what new opportunities or maybe challenges could this present for businesses aiming to deliver that truly effortless, frictionless experience? Something to consider.